So I'm in Cape Coral, Florida, and I have this beautiful infinity pool here, and looking out over this channel, and there's boats coming in and out. My wife is having an afternoon siesta, and I just ate alligator for the first time, and I ate alligator because I had never eaten alligator before, and I wanted to experience it. But that reminds me of the Mark Twain, quote when he talked about eating the frog. And I don't know if you ever heard this principle, but Mark Twain talked about the idea that if every morning you got up, you ate a frog, then you can just relax the rest of the day, knowing that the worst part of your day is already over. And the truth is that while I don't think you necessarily need to get up and eat a frog every day or alligator or whatever the case is, that sort of begs the question, do you tend to put off the things that are difficult until last? Or do you tackle them first? The most distasteful, difficult tasks first. The simple distinction between that often separates those who are great starters but poor finishers from those who have a reputation for making a ruckus and getting things done. So people who are a great starter, like if you find you're the kind of person that'll read a couple chapters of the book and never finish it, you're the kind of person that'll start a online adjusting program but not work the way through it. You're the kind of person that'll start an email series project but not follow through on it. If you really looked at it, I bet you're the kind of person that puts the most difficult tasks last. I saw today on Instagram from one of our doctors, and it said something along the lines of that his guess was that the more successful people tended to be willing to put themselves into uncomfortable positions the most often. And what people who are procrastinators and foot draggers overlook is that by waiting to do the difficult thing, they actually contribute to making it more difficult, because the longer you wait, the harder it is going to be to do. They have more time to rehearse, ruminate, and worry, amplify the task in their mind, usually making it larger and more formidable than it actually is or ever was. So one of the things I want you to do this week is to practice the habit of doing the difficult things first before anything else. So if you have a bunch of projects to do, and I understand from an efficiency standpoint, sometimes the more difficult projects are more time consuming, but let's get past that first in terms with the spirit of creating a new habit, of creating a habit that I'm the kind of person that when a task is difficult, I'm going to face it head on and I'm going to step into it right away. I'm not going to push it off. I'm not going to wait. I'm not going to fiddle around. I'm going to say, look, this needs to get done, and so I'm going to do it. So this week, I want you to think about something that you've been thinking about doing for a while. It could be an email series that you're going to send to patients. It could be eating cleaner. It could be exercising. It could be firing a patient or firing a CA, or it could be something that you've been putting off that needs to get done. This week, be the kind of guy or girl or doc that steps up and says, I'm going to do it right away. Right? Don't be a procrastinator. Don't be a foot dragger. Get it done. All right? Have a great week.